Good morning, friends. It's Bob again. We are in the school of love with Jesus, and we're learning how to love one another better and love everyone better. God is love. That's what the scripture says. You are interacting with a God, hopefully on a daily basis, that loves you, that's delighted in you, and that love actually changes you. It changes your essential makeup. It rebirths you. It gives you a whole fresh start. It erases offenses. It forgives. It reconciles. This is God's love. God is an extraordinary lover. He loves us, he affirms us, he delights in us, and that really matters. And God is calling us then to love others. Now, out of that, I want to just float this idea today and just ask you to consider this. And that is that if you love somebody, it's important to be able to express that, not just in deeds, but to be able to, in many cases, I'd say in most cases, I hesitate to say in all cases, that you need to be able to express this I love you, to be able to say, I love you. Now, I heard and read this, I thought it was kind of interesting that in text acumen, in text ethics, that is when we're texting, that love you is very different than I love you. Love you says, and I think lots of people say that at the end of their phone calls and different things, love you, and different kind of things like that. And I think some of us don't say I love you very much because we just think I don't want it to not mean anything. So, but waiting 10 years before you tell your wife I love you is too long. That the people that we love need to know that we love them, and when we tell them and when we say I love you, it creates a safe space. It helps to create a safe space with us where they're not wondering whether whether we're okay with them, whether we love them or whether we don't. We tell them, I love you. I want you to know that all the time. I love you. I love you means that I have this personal investment in you, and I'm not backing off on that. Love you means sayonara, so long, you're in my heart, and different kind of things like that. But I love you really speaks volumes. Now, I have talked to a lot of people in my parents' generation where their parents never said, I love you. And they might have said, well, I knew my dad loved me, even though he never said that. I'm like, you what? That he never said that? That he never said, I love you. I love you are important words in our language. 3 very, very important words. I love you. To speak that to those people in your life that you're invested in is really important. Guy to guy, gal to gal, not phobic of anything, but to be able to express our love in a meaningful way within a church context, within a family context, within a friendship group. I love you. I really appreciate you. I think God brought you into my world, and I'm a different person because you're there. I love you. I say that to you every day. I mean that. I love you. I'm not joshing. I'm not messing around. I'm not trying to squander or cheapen that, but expressing I love you in words is really important for human beings to flourish. So I want to ask you, who is in your life that needs to hear often that you love them? Speak it to them. That's our word for today. Thanks so much for joining me. I love you. God bless you.